Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about fluid power control. It is the part of hydraulics and pneumatics, unit number 3. Basically, we are going to study pressure control valve, that is PCV. Everybody knows what is meant by pressure. Pressure control valves are used in hydraulic circuit to maintain desired pressure level in various parts of the circuit. The pressure of various components in hydraulic circuit depends on the design strength of various parts. For a hydraulic cylinder, the operating pressure depends upon the required output force from the piston rod. Thus, the different cylinder in a system may have different operating pressures. But normally, the entire system is powered by a single pump which provides the fluid at a certain pressure, but this fluid is supplied to various components. It is required to bring the pressure to appropriate value. This task is performed by pressure control valve. Then we will see about pressure control valve. What are the learning objective for the today's video? Explain various function of pressure control valve. Explain various classification of pressure control valve. Describe the working and construction of pressure control valve. Differentiate between pressure relief valve and other control valves. Identify the graphical symbolic representation, that is ISO symbols of various control valves. Different application. Then working principle. Calculate the pressure loss in pressure relief and unloading valve and evaluate the performance of hydraulic system using pressure control valves. So we will see one by one. So hydraulic pressure develops by a resistance to pump flow. One thing is clear that pump will not develop a pressure. Pump will develop only a flow at some certain revolution. Every revolution that pump will pump the specific amount of flow to the next part, but as the resistance increases to that flow, pressure will develop. So the hydraulic pressure develops by the resistance to the pump flow. Hydraulic system suffer damage if the pump flow is not stopped or offloaded back to the tank in no action period, or to it is going to recirculate if the no action at the second part. In order to avoid hydraulic system damage, power wastage and overheating of the hydraulic fluid overcome by pressure control valves. And pressure control valve are used to control the actuator force, that is force is equals to pressure into area. So as we are supplying the pressure to that particular system, and it will develop in that much number of force by that particular actuator, and to determine the select pressure level at which certain machine operate must occur. So if you see the types of pressure control valve, you will find there are two principles works on these five control valves. First four control valves means pressure relief valve, counterbalance valve, sequence valve and unloading valve. That four pressure control valves works on the principle that is diverting the high pressure fluid to low pressure fluid area, thereby limiting the pressure in high pressure area. Or pressure control valve, that principle based on that, this first four, these all are the normally closed, because what is the principle, again I repeat, diverting the high pressure fluid to low pressure area, thereby limiting the pressure in the high pressure area, means obviously that operating feature of that valve is normally closed. So we'll see one by one. And the second principle is the restricting the flow to a particular region of a circuit, restricting the flow to a particular region of the circuit. Based on that, the pressure reducing valve is works. So restricting the flow means 40 flow is on, but we are restricting some amount of flow. That's why it is operating feature is normally open, and it works on the second principle. So first four valves works on the first principle and second principle. Based on that, pressure reducing valve is work. So pressure relief valve, it is normally closed. Its main function is to limit maximum pressure in a circuit or in some part of the circuit. Then in counterbalance valve, to maintain the resistance to flow in one direction only. We'll see that valves in details in next slides. Sequence valve, to direct the flow in a different part of circuit in a specific sequence. And pump unloading valve is the to permit the pump to operate a minimum load. And last one is pressure reducing valve, to maintain the reduced outlet pressure regardless of inlet pressure. So if you remember this table and this basic principle, two basic principles, then you will get clear idea what is meant by diverting the high pressure fluid to a low pressure area, and what is by restricting the flow to a specific region of the circuit. We'll see one by one. So first one is pressure relief valve. So here is the tank, here is the pump to continuously produce a constant flow regardless with the inlet. Here is the pressure relief valve, and this flow it goes toward the system. Okay, so here this is the symbolic representation of pressure relief valve, and this is the construction we can say. Here the pressure port, this is the pressure port, it is the inlet, and this is the towards tank. So as spring force or the we are setting the by means of a adjusting screw, we are setting the pressure by compressing the spring at a certain value. Then it will allow the it will build a pressure to maintaining the resistance to the flow by the pump. After that pressure reaches towards the value of the set pressure, then it will compresses the spring, and this spool will move up this right side, and the pressure port it is open to the tank port. So the meaning is whatever the system required, means system required 100 bar pressure, so you have to set here beyond that 100 bars pressure. Means the system requires 100 bar pressure, and some of the losses we are considering that, then if the system works beyond that 100 bar pressure, then only this valve will open. Means you are allowing your system to work the 100 bar pressure, or by developing that 100 bar pressure, and that 100 bar pressure we are providing to the system by maintaining the resistance. So if the pressure is reaches beyond 100 bar, then it will open this particular valve, and it will goes to the tank. So here you can see here the arrow is there. This arrow is normally closed now. As we have seen in the upper table, the operating feature is normally closed. This pilot pressure is coming from the system. The system reaches 100 bar pressure, then only this pilot line will actuate this valve, and it will open, and it goes to the reservoir or the tank. So this value we can set. So the resistance we are creating to the pump flow, and due to that we can maintain the pressure, and to avoid the damage of the exceed pressure to the system by using this particular pressure relief valve. This is the again the symbolic representation. This the difference between this and this only this, the spring and the arrow is there. So its meaning is to um, set the value, means we can set the variable pressure, means we can set 10 bar also, 50 bar also, 200 bar, 300 bar pressure also we can set here. So the arrow indicates the variable pressure setting we can achieve by means of this particular ball. So in this particular color diagram you can see the compression of the spring and decompression of the spring. So due to that this poppet will lift up and this port is open to this. Here this port is open to this, and after the decompression of the spring this port will open close to this port. So very simple operating or the working of this particular wall is there. So this is another diagram. So this is from the pump and this is to the tank. So we can set the value by the adjusting screw, by setting the spring compression by on the poppet, and this pump will not open to the tank, and this will be the system line on which that system will work. So this is the working principle of pressure relief valve. If you talk about the cracking pressure or the characteristics of the pressure relief valve, a relief valve is a similar to a fuse in an electric system. So as the cracking pressure reaches, so it will allow the flow to the reservoir. Here, both the device to protect the system from excess pressure or the current in electric system by keeping below a preset level. So cracking pressure is the pressure where the valve begins to open. Here you can see at very low flow rate, very means zero flow rate, it starts and very high pressure is there. So at very small value of flow rate you can find the very high pressure is there, and after cracking pressure the flow rate is increasing, but at certain level so the pressure is remains constant, and at the full pump flow we can say that the pressure remains constant. So the cracking pressure is nothing but the valve begins to open to the tank, and to limit the force or torque produced by the hydraulic cylinder or the motor in case of hydraulic system. So this is regarding the cracking pressure or the characteristics of the pressure relief valve. Then if you take the example, the pressure relief valve has a pressure setting of 140 bar. Compute the kilowatt loss across this valve if it returns all the flow back to the tank from a 0.0016 meter cube per second pump. Suppose kilowatt power is nothing but pressure into discharge. So pressure we have 140 bar, 140 into 10 raised to 5 into Q, that is 0.0016 into 10 raised to minus 3 converted into uh, meter mm cube per second. Then the power we will calculate, it is 22.4 kilowatt is required due to the pressure, means that resistance we have to create to operate that particular motor or the prime mover on 22.4 kilowatt. Then only we can say that the volume is by the 0.0016 meter cube per second and 140 bar pressure can be developed, and at the prime mover end it will consume 22.4 kilowatt of the power electricity, that is by the consumption of the electricity. So the pressure, another type of pressure control valve, it works on the second principle as I told you earlier. It is that the restricting the flow to a particular region of the circuit. Now we are not uh, saying that the whole system works on the same pressure. In the system there are some region that region works on the less pressure, and some regions are works on the higher pressure. So thereby to limiting the pressure by restricting the flow in some region, in that case the pressure reducing valve is going to use. So it is normally open, used to maintaining the reduced pressure in specific location of the hydraulic system. it is actuated by the downstream pressure and tends to close at this pressure reaches the valve setting. Here the pilot pressure, in previous case the pilot pressure is coming out from the uh, upstream side, but here the pilot pressure is coming out from the downstream side. Means this is the downstream side, this is the upstream side, this is the upstream side. So here the whatever the location means, here suppose this is the low pressure region and this is somewhere the high pressure region is there and this line is connected to that. But if we want to provide the some operation to this region which is work on the low pressure, so here the continuous flow is flowing through the upstream side to the downstream side, but this system doesn't require that much pressure whatever the system uh, or that flow will provide to that system. This system will develop pilot pressure and it will closes this wall, and due to that whatever pressure is required, means if the flow rate is changing, so due to that the pressure is also changed. So here it will protecting the particular region of the circuit by the higher pressure. Here from this diagram you can see the pressure adjusting screw by again spring setting, and here the control pressure out, here the pump inlet and outlet is there, but from this line here pilot pressure is generated and due to that this spool is moving upward and downward. So from this construction you can again develop this ISO symbolic representation. So from this downstream side this pilot pressure is coming to close this particular wall. So here this pilot pressure is from this side. Pilot pressure means it is the hydraulic line connected to that particular wall to closing and closing and opening of this wall. So pilot pressure is moving that particular spool upward and downward. Due to that this spool will move and maintaining the pressure or to control the pressure at a specific region. So this is regarding the pressure reducing valve works on the second principle. So if you see the application of pressure reducing valve, you can say there are two cylinders, cylinder 1 and cylinder 2 is there. Here if the cylinder 1 is operating on a high pressure and cylinder 2 is operate on a low pressure. So obviously cylinder 2 operates on low pressure. If the high pressure is supplied to that cylinder 2, obviously the cylinder 2 will generate this pilot line and it will closes this particular wall because it is normally open, and the pressure will be reduced, and due to that the cylinder 2 or this system will be protecting from the high pressure. So this will be the basic two principle works on that particular pressure region, pressure control valve, and we'll see in the next video we'll see the remaining pressure control valve. Thank you very much for the watching. Thank you very much.